Before moving ahead, you should know certain basic concepts of testing, like functional testing, retesting, regression testing, etc. I won't get much deep into this, but at least you guys should know the definition of each of these terms so that later on you can link it to automation testing. Functional testing. Functional testing is used to verify the functionality of application under test. For example, suppose you're verifying, as I explained earlier about ICICI Bank website. You have to test the functionality of that website with respect to login, verifying the account, and then logging out. So first thing what you're gonna do is you're gonna enter the ID password, you're gonna log in, and then once you log in you go to you click on the account summary page, you check the balance, and then you just log out. So basically what you have done is you have tested the functionality of the website with respect to the user, how a user interacts with the website. So this is called as functional testing. You'll be verifying whether the account displayed is as per the balance in the actual balance in the account. The amount is displayed properly, the login is happening properly, you input invalid inputs, you put some invalid login ID, password, so user shouldn't be logged in. So you're testing for different functionalities, and this is called as functional testing. Functional testing is done by the testers and is also called as black box testing. You can test the functionality of an application either using manual testing or automation testing. As explained earlier, QTP can automate this website and there won't be any manual intervention. It will log in automatically, it will input the user ID password, and it will check the account summary, check the balance, and then log out, and it will verify whether this is what is the expected value, expected balance. Now what is retesting? Retesting is re-execution of a test on the same application build with different input values or multiple sets of input data. Now for example, for ICICI website, suppose there are 10 users, out of which 5 are valid users and 5 are invalid users. So we have to verify, we have to input different users, the user ID and password, and verify whether the 5 valid users are actually able to log in successfully and log out successfully. And we also have to verify that the other 5 users, invalid users, shouldn't be able to log in. So for the same build, we are testing different inputs, and this is called retesting. Since we are testing the same functionality again and again using different inputs, it is called as retesting. Regression testing. Re-execution of our tests on modified form of the build in order to ensure that existing functionality still works fine. Okay, don't go by the definition. I'll give you an example. Suppose there's a build. There are different blocks like A, B, C. A, B, C are different modules in the software. Like a login screen is module A, account summary page is module B, and logout page is module C. Now suppose I want to add module D to my application consisting of modules A, B and C. Module D will be say for example transferring of funds. So it will be between module B and C. Suppose the user is logging in. Apart from checking out the balance in his account, he can also transfer funds, which is a new module, as I said, module D, and after that he can log out. Now module A, B and C were existing in the previous build and has been tested for the defects, and it has been closed, everything is proper, the website is working absolutely fine. Now module D is the new module which has been added recently, and it has not been tested. Now since module D is a new module, it will be it is developed newly, it will be having bugs. Now because of this module, the bugs can be replicated, it can diversify in other modules as well. Now as a result of, once the module D has been integrated to modules A, B and C, we have to retest. I won't say retest, we have to test modules A, B and C again. And this is called regression testing. Suppose there are 10 builds to come. For example, there are more modules to be added, and new modules are added in each and every build. So every time A, B, C modules which are already have been tested and working absolutely fine have to be tested in each and every build. So this is regression testing. Now we'll understand why I'm stressing so much on retesting and regression testing, because retesting is testing of the same functionality with different inputs. So once I have automated that functionality, I have to just provide different inputs, and QTP can take different inputs automatically and execute the functionality. And same goes for regression testing. In regression testing, there could be like hundreds of cases which have to be tested again and again because of introduction of new build, new modules, and therefore again and again we have to test the existing modules. So hundred of test cases doing manually is tedious job again and again. So if we have developed automated the functionality for these 100 cases, life will be much easier for the testers.